Hello, it is me, Jaden from MTG Tips and Tricks, here to show you a new video I'm going to try to do. It's booster openings. I got two M13 booster packs from my store today. So yeah, let's open up my M13 corset booster box that has Liliana on it first. Now, the way I'm going to do this is whenever I have a small amount of number of boosters, so that means below 12, well, 12 boosters and below, it's full bust, meaning I show you every single card. So, yeah, the first one we have, hope you can see there. It's supposed to be good. We got Log Flunkies, Harbor Serpent. I've wanted one of those for a while. Dark Favor, Ranger's Path, Divine Favor. That's a reprint. Signing Blood. Here's another reprint, Tormented Soul. Okay, they got Duty Bound Dead, Goblin Arsonist. I know that one's a reprint for sure. Battleflight Eagle, I'm not sure if that one's a reprint. It looks to me like it. Okay, uncommons. Furnace Whelp. War Priest of Thune, the other one. Kite Sail for the other one. And our mythic rare is Trading Post. Now we got a stupid ad card and a mountain. So let's sort all those. Red, blue, black, green, white, black, 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 red, white, colorless. Okay. Alright, now the one that has the dinosaur guy with the horns on it. As you can see, I'm showing you two different ways. I've showed you two different ways so far to open up the booster pack. Already a good card that I like. This Tomb is the first one. Mind Sculpt is the next one. If you can see that downpour on it, I thought there's a little deer in there. Okay, let's see. We've got Warclamp Mastiff, Deadly Recluse, Krunko's Command, Tricks of the Trade, Focus. Oh, I got one I've been wanting for a while, Spiked Baloth. We'll put that in the special pile. Alright, there's a Goblin Battle Jester. A Johnny's Sunstriker. Okay, now we have the uncommons. Alright, we have a Roaring Primadox, Prized Elephant, Primal Clay, and we have Diabolic Revelation in this. We might have... No, we don't have enough foil. Alright, there's Diabolic Revelation. Ooh. We have a Hellion token. It's interesting. Whoa, look at those people. Look how big that stupid worm is. And we got an island. So, okay. Now, with this, at the end of these videos where I open up some packs for you, I'm going to tell you what decks these cards would work best in. Now, we'll start with the special cards first, then we go to all the other ones in color order, backwards. Alright, so special card, Spiked Baloth. Right, I'm going to read the card for you now. It says, Trample. This creature if this creature could assign enough damage to its blockers to destroy them, you may have it assign the rest of its damage to defending player or planeswalker. And then, for the flavor text, it says, if a Baloth isn't hungry, it's dead. And then it's for 4 mana, 3 colorless, 1 green. It's a 4/2. This is a common. And this would work in any kind of ramp deck. So any creature that says beast is usually, and if it's green and it has a high mana cost and a high thing down here, then it's usually going to be in a ramp deck. So let's look for, say, Roaring Primadox. The next, which is an uncommon, it would go in a ramp deck too. Now, for say Deadly Recluse, I really don't know what kind it would go in, because for 2 mana it's only a 1/2 and it's a spider token. It's a spider creature. So I really don't know about that one. Then Ranger's Path. Search your library for up to 2 forest cards, then put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. That one is just to help you get bigger creatures out there, more land. So that would also be ramp deck. Okay, I did it a little bit differently than I'm going to do. I did the special colors color, which happens to just be in, the colors going backwards. So let's see if I believe I'm correct. And colorless comes next, because I'm just going to randomly put it in there. Primal Clay. Now that one can go in any of them because it's a shapeshifter. So Trading Post. Discard a card, you gain 4 life. That's one of the abilities. So I guess it could go into a life building deck, or maybe a ramp deck. Pay 1 life and put a 0/1 white goat creature token onto the battlefield. It probably could go in any white deck, probably. Another one is sacrifice a creature, return target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. It could go in a black deck too. So there's a few colors so far, and then sacrifice an artifact and draw a card. So it could go in one of those silly colorless decks. Kite Sail. Now this can go in any because it's an equipment, especially ones where you want to have bigger creatures. It can give your smaller creatures like the Deadly Recluse bigger what's it called? Bigger like punch strength, like you know what I'm talking about, like yeah. Okay, there's probably. Alright, Kite Sail fit in basically any of them. Alright, let's see, red. So, Goblin Battle Jester. That one can go in any I'm saying any sort of goblin deck. But whenever you cast a red spell, your target creature can't block for a turn, so it could go in like I don't know, just any sort of goblin deck, really. That's what I can say about it. Krenko's Command. Now, it most likely should go with Krenko Mob Boss, or something. I think that's what it's called. But this one is to get, this one's should go in a deck with all about creatures. Like, put 2 1/1 red goblin tokens on the battlefield. So, yeah. Right. Furnace Whelp. This can go in any dragon deck, really. And any of them where you want to have big creatures. Let's get that land out of the way. So where you want to have big creatures, it gets +1/+0 for one red till the end of the turn. So if you have a lot of mountains, it really works good. Goblin Arsonist. Again, this one's one that just most likely fits in any sort of random red deck or any sort of red creature decks. So, and there's another one of those, Mog Flunkies. It should go in one of those too. It can't attack or block alone, so you have to have 2 creatures for this, so it has to be a deck that has lots of creatures in it. Alright, next color, black. My personal favorite color, both in Magic and not. A Diabolic Revelation. Search your library for up to X cards and put those cards in your hand, then shuffle your library. So I think it's how many mana you have, or how many creatures you have in your graveyard or something to do that. I don't know. There are some secrets so dark no human mind should ever contain them. Interested? That's from Neferox, Overlord of Grixis. So, I guess he's pretty darn evil. Disentomb. Now, this should go in any sort of like a zombie deck, so you can return cards from your graveyard to your hand. I quoted that from the card. You can, you can really use it in any deck that where you want to have creatures stay alive and don't die. So, like, an Undeath deck, this one would work extremely well in it. I love that card. Duty Bound Dead. This one's pretty dang interesting, actually. It's got an Exalted, so it would go in an Exalted deck, as well as a random black deck, or like a skeleton spirit, or something that has to do with like zombies, or maybe even an Undeath deck. I know it would work in that one. Or a Regenerator deck. It regenerates. Tormented Soul. It's a spirit. It can go in like an undead deck. It can't block, and it's unblockable. So it's just out there to be out there. There are spells that can make it actually attack. So all like one of the cards that says all that its ability is all cards attack. All creatures attack when able to. So this one would, even though it says Tormented Soul can't block, and actually, it just can't block. It's unblockable, so it can attack for you. It's just it can't be blocked, and you can't block with it. That's just what. Alright, Sign in Blood. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. This is for one of those deck depletion decks. Ha ha ha. No pun. It's not supposed to be a pun, but it does sound quite weird. It's a deck where you're going to deplete your opponent's deck. That's what this would go in. Usually, those kind of decks are blue and black, and they have more control. So it's like you want to have more control over your opponent. That's basically what it's saying. I'm gonna have to do this in 2 parts. Dark Favor. I am not sure about this one. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1. Okay, that's one of the... And Dark Favor enters battlefield, you lose 1 life. Okay, this is actually pretty dang great. This is one for where you want to have big creatures, or one where you want to up the ammo on your zombies. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to skip white altogether because there's no angels. I will only do that. I will only do white when there's an angel in it. So we're gonna just skip white altogether. So we're gonna do blue. Tricks of the Trade. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and is unblockable. So this creature will be able to block for you. It's just your opponent can't block it. This is a good card, and it ups the ammo on your creature. Another plus. That's really nice. Pathetic. You might as well have protected your treasures with a paper box and some string. Ha 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 ha. Downpour. Tap up to 3 target creatures. Now that's on your opponent's side. This cannot work for yours if you want to tap yours. It is meant specifically to be made for your opponent. This is one of the ones where you want to fight, and you want to battle, and you don't want them to be able to block. So that's real nice. And it can go in any deck that has blue. Mind Sculpt. This is another one of those cards where you want to put it into into one of those deck depleters. It works extremely well in it. Alright, this one can go in any blue deck that's focused around creatures that live in water. Harbor Serpent can't attack unless there are 5 or more islands on the battlefield. So there's a little bit of limitations, but yeah. Well, I will see you next time with another review. Adios, goodbye, sayonara, 再见.